My name is Damian Kabot, and I speak to you on behalf of the Lay Mission Helpers Association. I wish I could be there in person, but because of the pandemic, no parish can receive any missionaries this summer. It is a privilege and honor to be able at least to speak to you through the video. We've been through a lot as a country in the last several months. Not just as a country, I think the whole world. The pandemic impacted every community around the world. But in the United States, we also had to deal with some heavy issues that had to do with racism and injustice, and the protests that followed were not always peaceful. So we've been through a lot. It might not be the time one can think to speak about mission and to ask for help for missionaries when we ourselves are still going through so much in this country. In the gospel today, we see the disciples going through their storm. And I think we can learn from, especially Peter, how to handle any storm that comes our way. We can either focus on the storm and sink like a rock, or we can focus on Jesus and cry out, "Save us." And when we do, He will always speak to us the words of encouragement. Be not afraid, it is I. And having the sense of the presence of God in our midst always helps. God is always with His church. He never abandoned His church. We are in the same boat as the church all around the world. It's difficult in the United States, but imagine how difficult it is in Ghana, Uganda, or Papua New Guinea. This is what the Mission Appeal is all about. I am here to ask you to help Lay Mission Helpers Association in our missionary work. We were founded in 1955 in Los Angeles by Monsignor Anthony Browers. In 1954, he went to Africa, to the Marian Congress in Nigeria. And when he was there, he spoke to a lot of bishops and priests and sisters who were very frustrated because they had to provide services for which they had no training, like pulling teeth or delivering babies or teaching science to high school students. Monsignor Browers returned to the United States and a year later founded the Lay Mission Helpers Association for the purpose of recruiting, training, and sending Catholic professionals that were called to do missionary work in mission as professionals, as teachers, as nurses, as accountants, etc., etc. Since then, we've sent over 750 people to do missionary work. Single Catholics, married couples, even families. They worked in 36 countries. Right now, we are in 3 countries, in Ghana, Uganda, and Papua New Guinea, where we teach, we manage projects, we work in computer science, healthcare, in the areas that are very poor and they are very rural. We are not in big cities. We are outside of big cities where the needs are even greater. So I am asking you to help us, to join us and help us do our missionary work. Be partner in mission with us. Come into our boat. Let's be in the same boat together. Let's help one another as the church. You can do 3 things. You can join us. If you feel called to be a missionary and you are not a priest or a sister, but you know God is calling you to be a missionary, find us online, www.laymissionhelpers.org, and we can have a conversation. The second thing you can do is to pray for us. Every time prayers go up, blessings always come down, and we need your blessing, we need your prayer. And lastly, if you are able to help us financially, please do so now. Don't wait, just do it today, do it now, and help us. We need your help, and you can help us. If you can help us, please do so. Thank you very much for listening to me. If you were wondering about my accent, it is Polish, but I was a missionary myself in Bolivia and in Mexico. And I know that any money that we get here is doing so much good in those countries that are underdeveloped, like Ghana, Uganda, and Papua New Guinea. So no gift is too small or too large. Please help us if you can. Thank you very much for listening to me. May God bless us all and keep us safe in His care. God bless you. Thank you.